Hello and welcome everyone to Oktoberfest 2022. This is the third and final college game of the day. Rutgers and Harvard are 1-1 so far on the day. Rutgers University is in black and red. They will be defending the left-hand side hoops. Harvard University is in white and crimson. They will be defending the right-hand side hoops. On this run-up, Harvard will be starting Daniel Gottesman and Jess Lee to get dodgeball control. Rutgers will be starting Colin Fagan to run up to get the quad ball, along with Jason Ng to get the third remaining dodgeball. Other starters for Rutgers: Sedona Sabatino at beater, Javed Cole, Annika Kim, and Luis Mendoza at chaser. For Harvard, Felix Bulwa, Leo Freed, and Anna Blanchfield at chaser. And I cannot see the keeper right now. They're squatted over and behind Leo. But that is Jack Griffin. Alex Amidal is the head referee. All right, we are now ready for brooms up here. Fagan quickly to the quad ball, wants to run it himself, gets around Freed. Cole trails. Jess Lee is going to push out to Fagan. Quad ball gets back to Luis Mendoza. Rutgers is going to set up a half court here. Annika Kim has it up top. Javed Cole far side. Luis Mendoza near side. Colin Fagan behind. Ng beats out Bulwa. Cole has it middle. Ng and Sabatino look to get control back here from a very conservative Harvard defense. Javed Cole kind of directing traffic here. Gets around Griffin. Oh, good hands from Bulwa. And Harvard with the stop. This is a defense that worked really well for them in game 2, the game they won earlier today. Bulwa takes it up near side. Lee in front of him. Bulwa rips it over to Griffin. Griffin cannot finish. Luis Mendoza picks it up, gets it to Colin Fagan. And Rutgers is going to keep it slow as they still look to win control here. Fagan subs out. Matt Kuna comes into the game for Rutgers. Today is his first day of official quad ball, first-year player. Annika King brings up quad ball far side. Cole up top. Swings it to Kuna. Kuna gets pressured by Lee, gets it to Javed Cole up top. Lee's pressured by Blanchfield. She's beat by Ng. Cole rips one directly into Bulwa, and Harvard has another stop. That's twice now Rutgers has hit Bulwa in the chest with errant shots and passes. Blanchfield now has quad ball middle. She's going far side with Jess Lee in front of her. Gottesman is protecting Bulwa. Gets sent behind to Jack Griffin, right back to Blanchfield. Up top to Bulwa, gets pressured by Ng. He's beat. Javed Cole knocks it down. Freed picks it up. Oh, great hand there from Cole. Gets the stop. Griffin picks it up, though, wants to finish the contact. A beat comes in, and Cole is able to recover. Good defense there from Javed Cole and the rest of the Rutgers team. That is a very hard thing to do, is stop Leo Freed in close to the hoops. Annika Kim brings up the quad ball. Luis Mendoza near side, Javed Cole far. Sabatino and Ng still looking to get control back from Lee and Gottesman. Back corner to Mendoza. He's beat by Lee. Griffin intercepts the pass back to Kim. And that's a great look from that Harvard defense, kind of setting up a trap in the corner. Bo is going to bring the quad ball up. This time Griffin left, Freed far side. Right, he's right into the hoop. Over to Blanchfield. She's marked by Cole. Back up to Bulwa. Bulwa looking to see what's up. No beater movement from Harvard. Errant pass past Freed is going to go out of bounds, and Annika Kim is going to recover that for Rutgers. Harvard really not using their dodgeball control here on offense. Perhaps because it's been so key for their defensive success, is having this very conservative control defensive set. Kim crosses half pitch, Ng in front of her. Mendoza near side, Kuna far right. Del Quiros now is the back right corner. Lewis back to Kim. Or, excuse me, Lewis Mendoza back to Kim. Back to Mendoza. He's calling for a swap with Kim. Kim takes the corner. Griffin is still in front. Back to Mendoza. He rips it to Kuna. Ooh, the shot got past Freed, but rimmed out on the T crossbar, and Harvard gets another stop. For those of you who have already seen games 1 and 2, this is a much lower scoring affair so far. It looks like both teams are being a little bit more patient, and it's resulted in some better defense from both sides. Freed up top. He has Lee and Gottesman in front of him. Blanchfield has his top option. Polk far side down. Gets to Polk. He's met by Kuna. He gets it right through the middle of Blanchfield, and she misses a shot. Kuna picks it up. Kuna's going far side. He's got Gottesman in front of him and Lee back. He uses a reset. That is a definite first-year player mistake. And unfortunate for Rutgers. Kim now again with the quad ball in her hands. Kuna's the right side option. Instead, it goes up top to Mendoza. Ingrid Sabatino still struggling to get control back here from this very conservative set. Mendoza tries to go through Polk, can't. Blanchfield got beat out, but they're saying that's not going to be a turnover. So Mertens has it. He's running up the pitch. Gottesman beats out Ing, but Quiros made a hit behind the beater play. The pass gets down to Polk. Oh, and he gets right around Kuna for the easy finish. And that is how the scoring is going to open in this one. 1-0 Harvard. Kuna gets it to Kim to again have her quarterback this offense. Chris Esuzobor is not an option for Rutgers in this game, having sustained an injury earlier today. So Matt Kuna in his first ever tournament is probably going to see a lot more minutes than he did in the first 2 games here in the green headband. Mendoza now with the quad ball up top. Great dodge from Ing is going to win control back for Rutgers. Ooh, Mendoza really tried to force something there to Quiros, and they're still battling for it. Hands up though, and Lee is now in with a dodgeball. All the hands went down. I think there was just going to be a back to hoops. It sorts itself out, and Harvard gets the stop. They continue to lead 1-0, but for the first time all game, they do not have control. Freed sends it to Blanchfield. As Colin Fagan has now entered the game in at beater. Blanchfield gets it back to Freed. He's met by Quiros, gets around Quiros. Quiros back in front, being pressured by Fagan. Fagan beats Freed. Ooh, good dodge there, but the drop pass from Polk, and he just runs and takes it right back from Annika Kim. Lewis Mendoza pokes it out. He picks it up. Now he's being harried by Blanchfield, and she takes it. Mendoza gets beat. Blanchfield gets around Kim. Back to Mertens. Oh no, it's to Freed. Freed gets beat. Kuna picks it up. Mertens gets a good hit. Kuna gets it out. Quiros is now running up the pitch with this. Swings it to Mendoza. Over to Kuna. Oh, 2 hands. He needed 2 hands on that. He recovers it. Oh, and a great stop from Leo Freed, who just went up there and took it from the first-year player. Oh, but he was off broom. He dropped it. And Ian Polk is able to recover right in front of the feet of Del Quiros. Now, for those of you who haven't seen games 1 and 2, that energy is what really defined those first 2 games. So we'll see if we can keep that energy up throughout as Fagan beats out Mertens and then beats out Freed. Quiros is now, or beat out, sorry, Polk. Great block there from Polk. He gets through. He gets through everyone. Oh, he was beat before, is what head referee Alex Amadal just said. It's that initial beat attempt. I apologize. I don't know if it was Fagan or Aguilar who made that, but the beater saving the day after none of the chasers could stop Polk. Mendoza now bring the quad ball up the pitch. Sends it to Kiros up top. Annika Kim behind, along with Matt Kuna. Mendoza and Kim are directing Kiros the quad ball. Gets to Mendoza in the corner. Mendoza sees space, takes it, misses a shot. That's going to be reset used, but Kuna is able to recover it for Rutgers. Kuna now takes it up. He gets it to Kim. Rutgers is able to get all their players back into play with control. It's Gabby Aguilar and Colin Fagan, the beaters in for Rutgers. Kim directing her beaters to be in front of her. Over to Mendoza. Back to Kim. Over to Kuna, far side. To Kim. Very patient here from Rutgers, although Kim goes in, rips it just over the top. Unfortunate miss for Kim. But this Rutgers offense, even with control, is not sure what to do with such a compressed zone from Harvard. Score remains 1-0. Freed brings the quad ball up the pitch. Lee and Zhu in front of him. Blanchfield now a quad ball. Zhu with Harvard's only dodgeball. Fagan had beat out Gia behind the play. Now he's going to beat out Freed. Blanchfield with Zhu in front of her. Blanchfield gets beat. Mendoza picks it up. Gia. Oh, he dodges Gia. Oh! Ing takes the pass that had been off the hands of Mock and is able to score and tie this game up. That is 1-1 now after an extremely aggressive play from Colin Fagan that, while it resulted in a goal, it also resulted in losing control. Harvard's beaters now switching out Elena Liu and Daniel Gottesman in. Ian Polk with quad ball up top. Blanchfield now with it. Ryan Shea behind left, Leo Freed behind right. Back over to Polk. Beaters in front of him. Wants to drive through. Oh, Mendoza intercepts that pass. Freed here is going to bother Byron Ing. They were teammates in MLQ on Titans. Aguilar is able to clear Freed out, and Rutgers is able to advance the quaffle towards half pitch. James Kari now in for Annika Kim. Byron Ing in for Matt Kuna. Mendoza now with it. Justin Mock, the near side option. Back over to Ing. Ing drives, pulls back. His brother Jason is looking to get control back with Aguilar. They don't see any chances right now. Mendoza, gets a beat thrown at him. It misses. Ing now with it back up top. And Ing hits a shot. Finally, Rutgers was able to pull Harvard's beaters out of position. And while they weren't able to regain control, they were able to capitalize and score and take their first lead of this game 2-1. Blanchfield with quad ball over to Boa. Control with Lou and Gottesman. Ball back corner to Griffin. Back up top to Boa. In comes out to make the hit on Boa. Ball is out. Blanchfield now gets it. Lou had beat out Mock. Griffin was beat out. He's coming in from behind the play as Mendoza meets Blanchfield. She tosses it over to Felix Boa. Mendoza made a great dodge. That's going to allow them to pressure. Ing pressured Griffin, so it goes back to Boa. The pass goes behind to Griffin. He rips a shot and he hits it. Griffin has been dangerous behind. Ing, though, just wants to go, and he gets beat. He tried to outmaneuver Gottesman. It did not work, and there's going to be an injury sub here for James Kari, and we'll take that pause. So Annika Kim is going to come in as the injury sub for James Kari. Kari's looking okay on the sideline. I think it was a hand or a wrist injury with some weight falling on that. With that, Rutgers does actually end up with quad ball and both dodgeballs. Kim takes it up with Aguilar and Ng in front of her. Mendoza near side option. It goes to Mock far side. Back to Kim, back to Mock, intercepted by Bulwa. Great pressure there from Jack Griffin to force a bad pass. And Bulwa's gonna take it up the right side. Back to Blanchfield, middle. She's met by Mendoza. Back to Bulwa. Gottesman in front of Mendoza with the dodgeball. Jack Griffin beat out behind the play. Blanchfield drives. Ooh, great beat there from Ng to beat out Shia. Mendoza's able to pick it up. Gottesman is playing the bludger behind his back game. Beat out Mendoza, but he got it out to Mock. Mock gets it to Ng. Ng gets the block this time and hits the shot. No, it was called no good. Ng kept playing though, got another block. Hit Mock and he doesn't finish. Oh, a tough turn of events there for Rutgers. A shot missed just wide, and then Mock was unable to finish. This is also his first game of the day, or first tournament of the year. He did play earlier in both games. And the referees will discuss this one, whether or not. I think the first shot went in. I don't think there's much discussion about the second one. All right, so no fouls on the play, just a no good call. Harvard does get the stop. The score remains tied at 2. Jack Griffin in green with the quad ball for Harvard as they make a lot of subs. Shigantapati is now in with Gottesman in the bludger game, or the beater game, I'm sorry. Chow in far side, gets beat out by Aguilar. That's Hannah Martinez who just passed it off to Felix Bulwa. Bulwa gonna keep it slow with his teammate Chow beat out behind the play. Chow's back in, is gonna take his spot back in that far corner. Bulwa really not sure what to do. Finally drives it Ng, hits Griffin, a little too much on it. Griffin gets beat out by Aguilar. Kim picks it up, and there's no dodgeballs back. Ng sees it, he wants to run. He gets around Chow, he passes it before he hits Martinez, but the pass is low on Mock. Mock is able to fall on it, but is fighting with Jack Griffin in it. I think that's gonna be Harvard ball. From Ng there, I like the unselfish play, but I think in this kind of low-scoring game with his experience, he needs to take that one all the way in. Now Rutgers is able to press on Bulwa. Oh, Freed just takes it away from Luis Mendoza. He's now driving. The beat misses from behind the play, and Leo misses as he's met by Byron Ng at the hoop. Jason Ng makes another beat, then beats Changantapati. And there's no dodgeballs again for Rutgers.
You don't need to lose your ball.
Although they're taking it a little bit slower this time. I think they realize they have time in no bludgers. Oh, and Ng just floats one over Javed Cole's head. He's able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Now he gets around Bulwa, but Freed makes the stop, and Rutgers is going to be kicking themselves after not converting on 2 straight no dodgeball situations. Leo Freed taking it up for Harvard. Matt Kuna back into the game for Rutgers, as well as Sedona Sabatino. Lee now playing with Changantapati. Ng was very aggressive, lost control. Oh, and Javed Cole thought he had a goal out of it. Didn't know Jess Lee was behind him, and she absolutely nailed him to save the goal and keep this game tied at 2. Hannah Martinez now taking a sub. I believe that is Mac Mertens into the game. This is also his first quad ball appearance, as well as Nia Changantapati. This is her first tournament as well. Freed and Bulwa playing pass up top. 17:30 is the time, 2-2 is the score. Over to Mertens, he's unable to finish. And that's going to be a Rutgers recovery, I believe, off an Annika Kim block. Schmidt beats Changantapati. That's going to be a turnover in the dodgeball game. Oh, great hit there from Chow. Kuna gets it out. Kim knocks it down. Bull was able to pick it up, though. And that's another stop for Harvard. Freed with it, far side, Boa at top. Harvard still looking to get control back against Schmidt and Sabatino. Oh, Russell Schmidt gets beat, but a lucky bounce is going to keep... No, it's not going to keep Rutgers with control unless Sedona Sabatino notices. That's a good goal, though, for Harvard. 3-2, they now take the lead. And a great... So Russell Schmidt is, I think, actually going to end up with control here. He'd lost the race, but I believe Jess Lee inadvertently knocked the dodgeball further towards her hoops as she was running back off broom. So I think this will just be a turnover. It is. So Rutgers, while giving up the goal, does maintain control here. They are down 3-2. We're at about 18 minutes. Oh, my apologies. It was actually Shagan Tapati who kicked a bludger while she had possession of another. So that's just a back to hoops for her. No penalty on the play. So Javed Cole has quad ball in hand. Oh, great beat from Jess Lee. But Cole now goes through with no dodgeballs. Can't hit it. Kuda, though, picks it up with one hand and goes. But now Polk sees it on the ground. He wants to run with it. Cole's back. Huerta's trying to get back. Kim's trying to get back. But Polk is too quick for all of them. And he finishes through contact for Harvard to go back into the lead. It is now 4-3 Harvard. Great hustle play there from Polk. Just absolutely picking up that quad ball with speed after the Rutgers goal and taking it the whole way to score. And in that chaos, Rutgers actually lost control again. Javed Cole crossing half. Huerta near side, Kuna far side. Kim back right corner. Griffin up top in green for, or Polk rather, up top in green for Harvard. Over to Huerta. Back to Cole. Polk is going to meet him everywhere. Oh, Jess Lee. Great beat there on Javed Cole. There's no dodgeballs back. Both Schmidt and Sabatino had been beat out, and Harvard's beaters are absolutely eating right now. So there's no fouls on the play. There's no goal. And now Polk is able to run against no dodgeballs. Oh, he just dropped it. And Huerta's fighting with Blanchfield. He comes out with it, gets it to Kuna. He dodges a Jess Lee beat. Now Kuna's gonna run. Jess Lee tried another beat, that also missed. Kuna hits Huerta. Oh, and Huerta drops it as he gets beat from Gottesman. But Annika Kim manages to get it before it's out of bounds. She's met by Martinez. Martinez comes off broom. Over to Cole. Cole gets around Boa. And he nails a shot to tie this one up at 4. A great turn of events there from Rutgers despite not having control. And that is a Harvard timeout. Just shy of the 20-minute mark. This one's all tied up at 40. Just about ready to come out of this 20-minute timeout. Frank Minson will be the snitch. It appears that Leo Freed and Del Quiros will both start for Harvard and Rutgers respectively for the 3rd game in a row. Freed was able to make the catch in game 1. Quiros was able to make the catch in game 2. And actually in both instances, the team that caught did end up losing. But neither of those games was tied at 20 minutes as this one is at 4. Set score is 10. Control and quad ball with Harvard. Boa's taking the quad ball up near side. He hits Polk. Polk tries to get through in, can't, misses the shot. Cole tries to get it, is too slow for Griffin. Griffin gets to Boa, sinks it, and that is 5-4 lead now for Harvard. Lee and Lou for Harvard with control against Aguilar and Fagan, who have none. Cole, far side, quad ball, has Kari left, Ing right. And Kowalski behind. Cole can't drive through Polk, tries to, gets around. Oh, Offball was handing through, and now Polk wants to run right the other way. Gets it past Kari to Griffin, met by Cole. Oh, good beat there from Aguilar. Gets it over to Bulwa though. Bull was met by Ing. Ing was called beat, I guess. No, he dropped it, then Ing picks it up, and Ing scores. That's gonna tie this one up at 5. Set score 10. Actually, that should be 6-5. The scoreboard's too slow. Rutgers should be at 6. They're in the lead, set score 10. Quad ball far side with Polk. Blanchfield's up top. Griffin behind right. Lou here. Oh, Kiros caught as Lou didn't want to trade with Fagan. And a catch here would be huge. It would put Rutgers just 1 goal away from the win.
Probably not. That's probably not good.
Doug Kiros being honest, saying he doesn't think it's going to be good. I personally did not see it. I hope it was on camera. Rutgers' catch is good. That makes Kiros and Rutgers 2 for 3 on the day in catches, and puts Rutgers just 1 goal away from locking this thing up. They're up 95-50. Set scores 100. Griffin has quad ball very far side of the screen. Aguilar right in front of him with a dodgeball. And Griffin's just going to rip it to Blanchfield, but Ing intercepts. Oh, and we have a stoppage here. I think Fagan and Ing wanted to run together. And unfortunately, there was actually a whistle, I think, because Frank Minson didn't have a ref jersey on. He was going to move from snitch back to ref. And that really took the speed out of Rutgers here, although Ing and Fagan definitely still want to run this with just Jess Lee back. Oh, Ing hits Cole. Cole puts it through, and that ends this game. Rutgers wins 105-50. They go 2-1 against Harvard on the day. And after 3 games here at Oktoberfest, I am very excited to see these two teams meet later again this year.